Yuki and John, Patreon Buffet.
All right, Yuki.
John, yes.
You know that old saying, beans, the magical fruit, the more you eat, the more you toot?
Yes, why people said you eat the bean, you fart?
Because when you eat beans, you fart. You never had gas after a bean meal?
No, but did I tell you I don't like beans?
Why don't you like beans?
That texture is close to potato, remember?
Oh, right. It has like a similar...
Yeah, and then your potato texture.
It's like a small potato.
And then, the pumpkin too. So I don't like squash or the similar.
You don't like that mushy texture.
Right. So, the burrito, it's always... I love burrito, but it's always beef burrito, no beans.
Well, what... Okay, Yuki, then... What are foods that make you gassy? Because today's topic on Yuki and John's podcast buffet, we're going to get a little blue, I guess, or brown. Brown. We're going to get brown on here. Because this is just a thing where, okay, there's good things about farts. There's bad things about farts. We're going to blow the doors wide open, so to speak, on farts because some people are ashamed of them.
Right.
Some people don't think they're funny. Some people think they're really funny. Sometimes people hold them in for too long and destroy their insides. Other people fart all the time, and it's disgusting.
Right.
So we're going to talk about farts because...
Well, but when you said disgusting, I mean, it's a body system. And
it is a bodily system, but you know what? You know how bad some people's farts smell? Have you ever smelt a fart that smells like the person's inside was just
I know.
melting?
Are you carrying a dead animal in your body, right?
Yeah.
But funny. Some people love that smell.
Some people love the smell of their own farts for sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen? There's this pornography called cake farts.
No.
And the woman sits on a cake and she farts.
Oh, then they blow the candle.
She doesn't blow out a cake, but I've seen people blow out the candles. But she farts on the cake, and it goes like on the cake.
Oh, really? No, I
cake
never
farts.
seen it.
That's out there. So, Yuki, when you were a kid, did you think farts were funny?
Yeah, but embarrassed. I never did it in front of somebody. No.
You never farted in front of somebody?
Well, unless close friends or.
So when you were a kid, how would you do it? Would you like escape to the bathroom and fart?
Yeah, I mean they try to go another room or
I loved farting, and I still do. I love to fart, and
in front of people.
Well, I try to be polite. I don't want to just rip them out of nowhere, but I dislike holding them in because it hurts. And sometimes when you have to fart, it's like your body's telling you, like, get this shit out of... Well, not shit. Get this gas out of your body now.
Well, but sometimes... have that experience? I mean, you fart, and then you just kind of...
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called a shart. Half shit, half fart. Shart. I sharted my pants. Yeah. Oh, are you kidding? I have that every other Tuesday. I have a shart attack.
Even today?
Well, today's not Tuesday, but
no. But I mean, I don't mean today. But
there's not a 2-week process that goes by where I don't shart at least twice a week.
So you have to change the underwear.
I change my diapers all the time. Didn't you know I wear diapers? I'm a diaper man because I have to fart. Yeah,
you wear a diaper?
Yeah, all the time. I'm a diaper man, a diaper baby.
I didn't know that.
No, I don't really wear that.
Okay.
But I really, farting, I have a love-hate relationship with farting. Okay? Because I think that a well-placed fart is one of the funniest fucking things that you could possibly do. Even in movies, in real life, a fart can be the funniest punchline out there. Right?
Well, when you get older... You fart more, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Your farts increase.
Well, I mean, I don't mean constantly, but, sometimes you're just walking, suddenly you fart. You don't even... And then the other day, I was in a bank teller.
Okay.
And then, one machine was broken, and the one machine somebody using it, she finished it. And then she goes, okay, I'm done. Then I... walk towards her machine. 1, 2, then I farted.
You farted.
She goes, did you fart? So when you're old, that didn't happen when you're younger, but when you get older,
right,
that kind of thing happens more often.
Oh, I used to let them rip as a joke. I used to let them rip, whatever. But yeah, you're right. Like as you get older, sometimes you can't really control it. Like
right, and then you just don't know. You just do one step.
you get a
Yeah.
You know what I don't like is when I have to break in new shoes and it sounds like a fart.
Oh.
You ever hear that? It's like you're walking, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
but it's it's like the rubber on the back of
Right,
the shoes.
right.
Like Converse especially do that. Every time I'm breaking in Converse, I try not to do it when I'm on a set or something, because every time I fucking move, it sounds like I'm farting. What? Did you ever try to light your farts on fire?
Never did, but friend of mine did. But then he burned the
He
pump.
burned the thing. Me too. When I was young, my cousin and his friend, they were older than us, so they were like 4 years older.
Yeah.
And then it was me and my brother and this other little kid. I don't remember which little kid it was. Maybe it was one of his brother, whatever. And my brother was so young that he was in those like kid feety pajamas. You know those pajamas where it's like one suit
right.
with the zipper and you have like the feet on the bottom? He was so young that he was in those. And so I must have been at the most like 8. He was 4 or whatever. And we were trying to light farts for like an hour. And they had a lighter. These kids were probably like 10, 11, 12. I was 8. My brother was 4 or 5. And finally my brother's like, I have one. And he fucking puts his legs up and they put the lighter up to him.
Right.
And he farts and the thing did light it a little bit, but then it lit his pajama pants on fire and we had to smack out. And he had a big hole in his fucking pajamas that my mother found. She's like, what the fuck went on? And then my brother was like, oh, we were lighting our farts on fire. Yeah, you could have blown your balls off. Imagine how stupid. So any kids out there...
Well, at least you guys are
do-
here. But when he did it, he was like 22.
Oh, shit. So when he did it, did he actually get the light? The
Get the
butane?
light, but of course...
It burnt the hole.
Burned the hole.
Did it singe his
That
organs?
was great. Like, it was dark and then for a while, here, the fire.
It like stayed? It like hovered?
It stayed. Well, that's what the
butane or whatever it's called?
The pants, yeah.
Oh my God. So it was a ball of fire that this guy
ball
lit up.
of fire, this big here. Then, he burned the pants.
Holy shit, Yuki.
But he was, I think, 22, not the 4.
Yeah, there's a big difference between 22 and... Actually, I think it's probably better for the 22-year-old because they could be a little more careful. Plus, I think that those feety pajamas are like really flammable to the point where...
But I didn't know, you can really, light it like a real gas.
Yeah.
I didn't know until I saw that.
Yeah, I guess that's a real thing. So, I have a lot of fart stories because I just remember them and I think that they're pretty funny. One time I was driving in a car and it was after this Fish show. You know the band Fish?
No.
Phish. Well, they're like a jam band who is sort of like the Grateful Dead because their fan base follows them around or whatever. So me and my friends were following them around and we went to a 3-day festival in Maine. And, the porta potties there weren't so good, so I was holding in my poo-poo cockies for a day because I didn't want to go in. The last day of the porta potties is always a nightmare. So on the way back, I just couldn't help it. I was in a car with like 5 people, and I had to fart, but luckily it was silent. So I let the gas seep out just a little bit, and all of a sudden my friend goes, "Oh my God, did we just pass a swamp? What is that, a swamp?" And I thought in my head, like, my insides are so fucked up right now that it smells like a swamp. I gotta get to a bathroom ASAP.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how bad my fucking farts were that day. Have you ever had a fart that cleared the room?
No?
Really? I feel like I've had a dozen farts that have cleared the rooms.
Oh.
Yeah,
but usually when poops are still there, then when gas go through the poop, it smells bad.
So is that why it smells? Because of the poop?
I think so.
Not the gas itself.
No, gas itself is, usually...
Gas is just gas.
Gas is gas,
Wow.
But when gas, fart is so bad smell, I think the poop is in here.
And that's what accentuates the gas smell. Oh, my God.
Well, I don't know scientifically, but that's my thing.
You ever fart on an elevator?
Yes.
Me too. Did you tell
But the
anybody?
silence, yeah,
Oh,
no,
silent, yeah.
I ignore them.
How did the people react?
Well, I mean, people goes, who did it? Then I act the same way. Who did it? But I knew it was me.
Isn't that the best? I love, like okay, there was a couple of times like I'll say I'm at a concert or something and the people next to me are being assholes.
Yeah.
I crop dust like a motherfucker. If I have farts and people I don't like are being dicks, I fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it ruins their experience because they've ruined my experience.
You can fart in your own
Well, no,
command?
I wish I could fart on my own command. I wish I could just suck in the gas and fart. Like, there used to be a guy who was on the Howard Stern show who would be able to just, like, fart on command. No, I can't fart on command, but if I have bad gas and I could use it as a weapon,
I see.
I've done it. I have crop dusted. I've farted on elevators and not told anybody. In fact, I've blamed dogs. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, man, that dog just farted. Meanwhile, it's me.
What if there's no dog, though?
If there's no dog, I blame you. And I'll convince you. Like, if it's just me and you and I fart, and you say you farted, I said, no, you farted. And I'll convince you to make you think that you until you finally go, maybe I did fart a little. Have you ever been in a situation where you didn't want to fart and you fart and then it becomes a thing?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I did it in class a couple of times.
Oh, really?
Like really loud, like really bad. Yeah.
Oh my.
Like
it wasn't fart, but I think I was in Boston and I was taking a tour, Witch Museum.
The Witch Museum?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a bedroom was there, like about 20 people. I didn't fart, but my stomach.
So okay, let me. That's a good point here. When you're sitting there and your stomach's growling,
Yeah.
is that as rude or as much of a faux pas as if you actually fart? Because I know some people look at you sideways when you have a growling stomach.
But somehow, that's my opinion. I don't think people see as bad as fart because it's not the fart. It's just
Internal.
stomach is
Okay.
making noise.
Right.
So, that's not as bad as
But
fart.
it's the next step is farts.
Yeah.
Yo, I've had times where I'm sitting there, like actually once or twice on a date, I'd be sitting there and my stomach would go like, and then I sit there and I go, oh my God, I'm fucking mortified. What if she thinks I'm like farting right now? And it's just like involuntary. You can't do anything because your stomach is like, hey asshole, why did you eat that taco?
Oh.
You know?
Then what happened?
I just never mentioned it, and then we never went out again. She thought I was
see.
farting all over her. What do you think about people who really like farts? Like people who want to be like farted in their face?
I don't know. When the internet, when you go, the porno section, you said, fart fetish.
Fart fetish, it's out there.
It's out there.
Sure, yeah. What do you think that the pleasure in that is? Is it being degraded? Is it the smell? Is it the?
I don't know. It's the same thing. If somebody like licking the toilet bowl, and then if somebody like a fart, it's the same thing. It's a fetish.
I guess it's a fetish. I mean, I can imagine because sometimes I've smelt really bad farts to the point where I almost heave right from my mouth, throwing up. So I always, when I smell the fart, take my shirt and I put it over my nose and I make a gas mask. I just showed Yuki my gas mask. So if you see me with my shirt over my nose like that, somebody farted and I can't handle it. And some people have said that's rude for me to do. And I say, what am I supposed to do? Endure the fart? The shit smells like chicken and broccoli in vomit. I can't handle it. Like, I'll actually gag. So I need to put my shirt gas mask over my nose. Or else it'll be...
Can you do without this? Just don't breathe.
No, because then if it goes in my mouth, it's even worse, because I don't want that in my mouth.
No, you don't, because you smell and then
Well, you just hold your breath for how
Yeah.
long? Sometimes farts last for like 3 minutes. You ever have a fart that's in fucking? It just like lingers in the air. It just won't leave.
Well, unless
like
it's
an
like an
uninvited guest.
elevator, dude. I mean,
Yeah, in the elevator. Yeah. No, I don't care. I put my thing right up and I say, sorry, I'm just gonna wait it out. You know. I also do it to pretend
Is
like
this works? I mean, you can.
it works.
still-
It cuts the smell. So if you take your shirt and you put it over your nose, it cuts the smell. It's like a gas mask. It's like one of those K95 masks or whatever they call them for the COVID. But instead of COVID, it's farts. What are some fart jokes you remember from movies? Do you remember any good fart scenes from movies? I mean, Blazing Saddles is the #1 fart jokes of all time, right? Where they're around the campfire eating the beans, farting.
You know, I don't like that movie.
You don't like Blazing Saddles?
No,
At all?
no,
Not even Madeline Kahn? Like,
no. I just don't like that movie.
oh no, Yuki. What? Is it just too racy for you? Is it not a...
First of all, it's not the real Western. You know, I
No,
don't.
of course not.
Yeah, maybe that's why I don't like it, because or maybe I don't get the joke. You know, it just doesn't do that movie. I really don't like. Don't want to see Western in that way. That's all.
Have you ever laughed at a fart joke in a movie?
No, but
Never. Not even the Naked Gun where he's like... You know that part where he still has the microphone on him and he goes to the bathroom and he starts peeing and the press conference can hear
That
him?
wasn't the fart though, right? That was the peeing.
He pees, but then he starts farting.
Oh yeah, that's
At one
right.
part, he's like...
Well, honestly, I don't like cheap jokes.
You don't like cheap jokes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, you know, peeing, farting, and then it's just not
It's not your cup of tea.
no, it's it's a so cheesy way to make people laugh.
Yeah? I don't know. I like it. I think it's funny. Like, if you're just sitting...
Really?
Like, if me and you were sitting here, right, and we're having, like, a really serious conversation
Yeah.
about, I don't know, cancer, and then I farted, would you laugh? But it was, like, a really loud fart, like...
Well, I may laugh it, but, you know, it's like one moment, then, you know,
So, in movies, you never heard, like, a fart joke that you thought was funny?
no, really. You know,
Really?
have you seen Book of Mormon?
Yeah.
I hated that show.
You hated Book of Mormon, the South Park guys?
Yeah, so because
Why?
the joke is so cheesy, and then it's not even funny.
It's not funny?
No, so I some you know joke I don't like it. You know, it's like well, I mean, people love it. Then that show on Tony, so you know, I'm not my taste. That's not my taste. It's like it's not funny.
Has there ever been like a serious fart in a movie, like in a drama where, you know, it's a drama and they're going along and then a fart happens, but it's supposed to be really sad? I don't think that's ever been done.
No,
We should write that into a movie where, like, a sad fart, where a fart that gets people to cry, but not because it smells bad, but because it's sad. Like, you know, like Terms of Endearment at the end when she's talking to her kids and
Yeah.
if she farted, and then she's like, "I'm so embarrassed," and then you
Why?
cry because
Well,
just to fucking change the form. You're saying you don't like farts?
because if you
For
change
comedy.
the form for funny, then I don't like using penis or fart or.
So you can't even use farts as a dramatic effect. No tragedy, no comedy. So farts shouldn't be in arts.
For me, no, I don't like. I'm not saying no, but I
What
just
if you were
don't
listening
like
to a
it.
song and all of a sudden there was a fart? Like all of a sudden it's like, no,
No, I don't like it. It's not-
No.
Then you know you get you try to get the cheap laugh,
But sometimes cheap laughs work. Like,
but it's cheap laugh, so I'm not buying it. It's a cheap laugh.
you don't buy it,
No.
huh? So okay, what's like? I think we sort of touched on this, but what are the foods that make you the most gassy?
Well, I guess it's a bean.
Oh, it is
but-
beans. Okay.
I
I
don't
for
eat
some
the beans,
reason
so.
there's this
Oh,
oh
only bean I eat is
garbanzo.
No, edamame.
Oh, I love edamame.
Yeah,
But do
so-
they make you fart? Those are more like vegetable beans. Not like legumes are like black beans, pinto beans.
See, because that texture is not like a
it's like a
potato.
pea.
Yeah.
I love edamame.
Yeah,
oh,
I
but they
like
don't make
it.
you fart, do they?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. So I'm not disparaging anyone. I won't say who makes it, but there's a quiche that whenever I eat this quiche, it's like broccoli, bacon, cheese, eggs. When I eat it,
Makes
I
it-
have gas like you wouldn't believe. One time I think I clocked a 36-second fart. It was like,
That long?
yeah, it was like,
That should be in the Guinness Book. Oh my god.
yeah, it was horrible. It just kept coming, and I was like, oh, I didn't know what was happening. It was almost like my insides were falling out. But it's just like gas for days, and it just keeps going.
You could light it and then boil the water.
Yeah, I could fucking put these candles on in the corner of my
Yeah.
house. How long? What's the longest fart you think you ever did?
It's like a few seconds.
That's it.
Yeah.
I've had over 12-second farts easy.
Well, that was wrong, right?
No, there was one time I had seriously I had this really bad gas, but it like was the gas that like hurt your stomach, and it wouldn't leave. So I had to like be in the fetal position, and it was taking forever. And I was young. I was maybe in like 7th or 8th grade. And, my mother's trying to help me. She's like, maybe drink this chamomile tea, whatever it might be. And the gas was just getting bad to the point where I thought maybe I had to go to the doctor. And then finally, I was in the fetal position in bed for like an hour and just like in agonizing pain. And then I got up to like try to walk around. And I walked out and I looked at my brother. And the gas all of a sudden just went. It was like... And I stared into his eyes, farting, and he laughed so hard. It was all worth the pain to have him laughing so hard at how long and hard that fart was.
Wow.
The pain was worth it, Yuki.
So I never heard, the
Like a long
painful-
fart?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was something wrong. It was like the gas was not moving, and it
So
was just.
how once that the fart is done, then
I
gone?
was so relieved. Like I felt like $1,000,000. I felt like a new man or boy at the time. Has anybody ever farted on you?
No.
Nobody ever came over like and then like run
Well,
away.
I mean, the just there's
Yeah, like a kid, they
yeah.
come over and run and fart on you and then run
Yeah.
away. I kind of think it's funny when you're a kid, but when you're older, imagine
Yeah, it's
like
what are you doing? You
yeah,
know?
imagine we're on the Joe Bob set and I fart on you and run away.
Yeah.
There's be a fist fight after that,
Yeah.
right? What about like animals when they fart? It's kind of funny.
Dog farts sometimes, though. Yeah.
They let them rip. They don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you ever see a dog scare itself by a fart?
Yeah. Or even sleeping and fart, they wakes up.
They wake up, they're like, what the hell was that? No, it
Yeah.
wasn't the doorbell, it was your asshole.
Yeah. But dog doesn't know what it was. I mean,
I don't know. I've had really great experiences with farts, I would say my experiences with farts have been more positive than negative.
the guy farts more than female, right?
I know. I mean, I know some women fart. Well, there's that age-old thing when you're a kid. You're like, women don't fart, girls don't fart. But then it turns out that they fart like mother. They
Yeah,
fart.
but the boy, as a boy or,
Yeah.
or if you like somebody, like it's like she doesn't fart. She doesn't even go to the bathroom.
Right. Right,
It's
it's
like so pure
On a
and then-
pedestal, yeah. She can't even. There's no bodily functions other than just being beautiful. Yeah.
Maybe that's why when you see the porno site and those beautiful women fart and then shit and then piss and maybe that's fascinating because
Because that's an interesting point. Maybe hiding it away,
Right.
or fantasizing that they don't when you
right.
find out they
so,
do.
you realize, oh my God, this beautiful girl, they really do shit and fart and piss. So it's the kind of enjoying and that fantasy is destroying and then makes you realize, after all, they are human being like me.
Yeah, I mean, we all do it. We all have to do it. And if we
yeah.
didn't do it, we would probably clog up
Right.
poisonous gas inside of ourselves and pass away. Are there any animals that don't fart? Do snakes fart?
I don't think so.
What do they do? They just let poo-poos out and that's it?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any animals that don't fart. I wonder, like, huh.
I'm sure monkey, they do.
They fart like fucking worse than us. They probably love it. They probably like roll around in it.
I seen the video where the monkey goes this and
Oh, it smells its own. Oh, God.
so I know they do. I thought that was funny.
It is pretty funny. I
Yeah.
mean, you know.
And then then that monkey go like this, and then he passed out.
I saw that one. So it's a famous video that the monkey puts his finger in his butt, smells it, and falls off the tree because he can't believe how it smells. That's some good shit. I wonder what like a rhino or an elephant fart is like. I wonder if they're like thunder. Like
that must be
or a giraffe fart. Imagine what a giraffe fart. Although giraffes they only eat like roughage, right? They don't eat meats,
right?
So their farts are probably all right. But like, you know, like what about a seal fart? Because they're always eating fish.
Oh yeah,
that fart must smell like a motherfucking piece of shit. Well, it's a piece of shit.
Well, I seen rhino and then or seal, you know, taking the poop.
You've seen them take a dump,
but it's watery.
Watery. So it's not like a brick.
No,
it comes out like.
I saw the elephant was it's a shit. But when I saw rhino and then
it
seal,
came out watery.
Then my understanding, that's because their life is in the water. So instead of the solid one come out and float or above, it's just watery. So it goes.
Oh.
See, it's a nature thing,
Yeah.
It's a life.
Did you ever play with a whoopee cushion?
Oh yeah.
I love that. When you really get somebody with a whoopee cushion, that's some funny shit.
I think I did when I was a kid. I did my mom's some relative. Oh my gosh, she was embarrassed.
She got mad.
She was like mature, 20-some years old.
Yeah.
Or maybe almost 30, but I mean, adult.
Yeah.
And then
you put it, and she did it. Oh my god!
Oh my god! She was embarrassed and the face red. And, I couldn't even say that was toy because she was embarrassed so bad, almost like crying. So I couldn't say that was joke.
Oh, Yuki, you made a woman cry with a fucking whoopee cushion. My friend used to have this fart machine that it was like a thing that you put in your hand, and there was a little like suction cup part of it that you squeezed, and it would go. And depending on how much air you pushed, so he would just like stand around and go, and people would be like, "What the fuck?" And so that was really got us a lot of comedy in high school, as he would be walking around farting all the time with his hand, but it was a fart hand machine. It was a great time. You want to hear another story? This isn't exactly a fart, but it smelled like a fart. I threw a stink bomb once.
What?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't do it. Okay. So in 8th grade, you know what a stink bomb is?
Yeah, I never did it.
So there's the stink bombs, just for everybody out there who might not know. They're little glass capsules that have like liquid in it that smells so bad. I mean, I'm talking worse than any fart you ever smelled times 1,000. And if you drop it on the floor and it breaks, or if you crack it open and pour the liquid out, it stinks. I'm talking stinks. So I thought it would be funny to bring them into school, and I did. And I was gonna drop one somewhere, and I chickened out. Because I was like a little 8th grade, you know, or 7th or 8th grade. And this kid that was in my class, I told him, I was like, I have stink bombs, I'm gonna do it. Da, 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 da. And he's like, "You pussy, you're not gonna do it. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. Give him to me." And finally, I relented and I gave it to him. And I remember watching him. He walked out of the class, like right out of the class, like bold, was like, "Fuck this shit." The bell rang. We left social studies class. He hated this teacher. That's why he wanted to do it. I forgot the guy's name, but he was like this horrible teacher. social studies, and he took it on this tile floor and smashed it. Boom! And I was like, oh. And all of a sudden, I'm talking 3 seconds later, that shit started stinking to the where all these kids in the hallway were like, screaming because it smelled so bad. So I was sweating for like a day, and because I thought they were going to find out that it was us, and nobody knew. But then 2 or 3 days later, I'm just like in gym class, and my gym teacher comes up to me. He's like, Brennan, so I heard that you were throwing stink bombs in outside of Mr. blah blah blah's class. And I was like, no. I was like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And I was like so nervous. He's like, yeah, I heard it was you. I heard that you were the one who did it.
Right.
And I stuck to my guns. I was like, it wasn't me. Whoever told you that is a liar. And I started getting like really like bold. I was like, they're lying about me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have them lie about me. It was like one of the first times I ever stood up for myself, but I was lying because, well, I wasn't lying. I was telling the truth.
He did it, right?
He did it, but I brought them to school. So I would have gotten in trouble either way. But when he said, I heard you threw it, I used that wording in my brain clicked. It was like, I didn't throw it. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. They're lying about me. And then he was like, all right, calm down. That's what somebody told me. But if you seem to be pretty excited about it, it doesn't seem to be you. And then it just died away. It never came back. So I got
probably he said that you did.
The kid probably got caught, said that I did it, and then but I never talked to that kid really. Like I only talked to him a couple of times, and but I got away with it. Stink bombs, man. I never touched those things again. And there was one other time I smelt one in public and I knew exactly what it was. I said, some fucking asshole kid here.
Can you buy it still?
You could still buy them, yeah.
What, a toy store?
Yeah, like a toy store, like a magic shop, I'm sure. Some stupid. You probably buy them on Amazon. Yeah, stink bombs, man. They're horrible. All right, let me tell you a couple of fart jokes and then we'll get out of here. Why do you have to watch out for ninja farts?
What's a ninja fart? Silent one? No.
You figured the joke out? It says, why do you have to watch out for ninja farts?
It's a joke? Okay.
And the joke is, they're silent but deadly. You fucking figured the joke out before I even said it.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that was a joke, so I answered it.
What's invisible and smells like carrots?
I don't know.
A bunny fart.
I see.
You like that one? All right.
Yeah.
All right. What happens when you make a bean and onion casserole? Tear gas. What do you call a ghost fart? A spirit bomb. Some of these aren't good. Two flies are sitting on a piece of poop. One fly farts and the other cries, "Hey, I'm trying to eat over here."
That's funny.
What's the ideal weight of a fart? 0 pounds. If it's anything more, you're in big trouble. All right, one more. Why didn't the skeleton fart? Because he didn't have the guts.
But I like a fly.
The fly one's funny. That's really fun. Let's do that one again. He said, two flies are sitting on a piece of poop. One fly farts and the other fly cries, "Hey, I'm trying to eat over here."
That's really funny.
That's a good one. All right, good. We like the fly fart joke. All right, everybody. That's another episode of Yuki and John's Podcast Buffet. We want to thank all of our listeners. Thank you guys, right?
Yeah.
And we also want to thank our patrons.
Right.
Who come and they go to Yuki and John's Patreon buffet, and we get to, we give all sorts of other shows out. We have Yuki Reacts, Yuki Celebrity Stories.
Are you hungry, right?
Yuki, are you hungry tonight?
We do hungry soon.
I hope so. I mean, people are loving the podcast so much that we keep getting sidetracked, and we have enough videos to last us for a little while, but eventually we're going to do Hot Dog and Vincent Price cookbook. We want to thank Bad Dragon for supporting us.
Yes, thank you.
Bad Dragon has always been a good friend, and also Big Dan's Original Barbecue Sauce. Everybody look out Big Dan's Original, because they have great wing barbecue mustard sauce, and Yuki's going to get some.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See you next time.
See you next time.
Yuki and John, Patreon buffet.